In the vast stillness of space, a silence so ancient and so deep that even starlight feels slow, mysteries unfold quietly. Some erupt into brilliance, bright enough to bend our understanding of the cosmos. Others slip unnoticed into the background, drowned amid headlines, lost behind viral images, overshadowed by louder stories. But every once in a while, two cosmic events collide. Not in space, not in orbit or trajectory, but here on Earth, in the minds of people, in the feeds of social media, in the stories we tell before we know the facts. This is one of the strangest astronomical mix-ups of the modern era. A tale of two different comets, one golden, one green, both bearing the same name, both arriving at the same time, and both capturing the world's attention in two very different ways. One comet glowed like molten metal before its heart fractured into drifting fragments. The other came from beyond the sun, a visitor from another star system, glowing softly in shades of green. But somewhere between the telescopes and the timelines, their identities merged. Millions began sharing images of a golden comet, believing they were witnessing an interstellar object. A cosmic misunderstanding was born. Today, we untangle that mystery and reveal the gold. It began in early October. High above the quiet fields of Italy, a team of astronomers captured an image that would spread across the world within hours. Through their telescopes, they saw a comet designated C2025K1 Atlas emerging from behind the sun. But what caught their breath wasn't the comet's size or its brightness. It was its color. Not the familiar icy blue, not the standard ghostly green, not the soft white glow of frozen dust, but gold. A deep, warm, metallic gold, shining like liquid sunlight against the emptiness. Through the lens, the comet's tail arced across the darkness like a brushstroke of glowing molten metal. Each dust grain, heated and illuminated by the sun, reflected light in warm wavelengths. The comet looked alive, dynamic, radiant, spectacular. As the hours passed, observers from around the world pointed their telescopes toward the same golden wonder. The images poured in, different angles, different cameras, different countries, all showing the same golden flame drifting silently through space. And then, something extraordinary happened. On November 11th, the comet began to break. Not violently, not in an explosive burst, but slowly, almost sadly, as though the structure at its core was simply giving way. The head of the comet fractured into pieces, visible, distinct fragments drifting apart like glowing embers pulled from a cosmic fire. Each fragment began trailing its own miniature tail. A celestial sculpture was coming undone. It was beautiful, it was rare, it was natural. But the internet had another idea. Within hours, millions of people were calling it the interstellar visitor. A bold claim, a captivating label, a deeply incorrect assumption, because the real interstellar visitor looked nothing like this. Far from the golden spectacle, another comet was moving quietly through the inner solar system. It was smaller, fainter, more subtle, but infinitely more mysterious. This object, designated 3I Atlas, wasn't born around our sun. It wasn't part of our solar family. It wasn't shaped by our planets or our gravity or our chemistry. It came from somewhere else, a star system far beyond ours, so distant that even its place of origin is unknown. It had drifted through interstellar space for tens of thousands of years, untouched, unaltered, cold beyond imagination. And when sunlight finally touched it for the first time, telescopes saw it glow. But not gold. Green, a soft, ghostly green that wrapped around the nucleus like a mist. The color came from molecules, diatomic carbon and cyanogen, reacting to ultraviolet sunlight. These were carbon-rich compounds that fluoresced in green wavelengths, not dust that reflected gold. Scientists studying it noticed something else. The comet wasn't shedding fragments, and its structure wasn't weakening. There was no sign of rupture, no break, no debris cloud. It was stable, steady, calm, an ancient traveler moving through our system for the first and last time. 2 comets, one gold, one green. Opposite in appearance, opposite in behavior, opposite in origin. But somehow, the world merged them into one. The answer begins with a single word. Both comets, the golden C2025 K1 and the interstellar 3I Atlas, were discovered by the same survey, the Atlas Telescope System in Hawaii. And like all discoveries from that project, they were given the same name, Atlas. This created a perfect storm. 2 comets, same name, same time, same viral moment. And online, people rarely read designations like C2025 K1 or 3I Atlas. They only remembered the last word. So when creators searched for images of Atlas Comet, they were met with the stunning, golden photos of K1. Bright, dramatic, irresistible to algorithms. These images quickly become the default. Videos about the interstellar visitor used the golden comet's photos. Posts about 3I Atlas showed the golden tail. Thumbnails used the golden nucleus rupture. The real interstellar comet, dimmer and green, faded into obscurity beneath the spectacle. A viral illusion took hold. Millions saw gold and believed it was an alien visitor. Millions watched fragments drifting apart and assumed it was breaking up. Millions saw a visual story that felt dramatic, shocking, cinematic. The scientific truth had no chance against the aesthetic power of the golden comet. Understanding why the 2 comets looked so different reveals the truth. C2025 K1 glowed gold because of dust, specifically fine mineral-rich particles released when the comet passed dangerously close to the sun. As sunlight scattered through billions of these particles, warm wavelengths dominated, creating the golden light. It wasn't alien, it wasn't metallic, it wasn't interstellar, it was sunlight, scattered through mineral dust. Why the interstellar comet was green, 3I Atlas, glowed green for a completely different reason: gas emissions from unusual molecules. As the sun heated the comet, carbon-based gases were released, and ultraviolet light made them fluoresce green. This green was a chemical signature, a whisper from another star system. It wasn't dust, it wasn't fragmentation, it wasn't dramatic, but scientifically, it was priceless. Because viral images showed fragments drifting apart, millions assumed the interstellar comet was breaking. But astronomers observed no such behavior. 3I Atlas remained intact. Its nucleus was solid, its jets were stable, its brightness curve was normal. What people mistook for fragments in low-resolution videos were simply ion-tailed disconnection events, a common effect caused by solar wind. Meanwhile, the golden comet did break into multiple pieces, exactly as the photographs showed. 2 different comets, 2 different events, one merged narrative. This is where science meets psychology. Humans love patterns, we love stories. We compress information into simple ideas. Atlas Comet became a single story in people's minds. Algorithms amplified the most dramatic visuals. Creators chose the most eye-catching images. Audiences believed what they saw again and again. When truth competes with spectacle, spectacle often wins. In this case, it did. Now that the misunderstanding is clear, here's what truly matters. Survived a dangerous close pass near the sun. Released a massive burst of mineral-rich dust. Glowed gold for days. Split into several fragments on November 11th. Each fragment now trails its own mini tail. The golden glow is fading as the dust spreads. Makes its closest approach to Earth in late November. a spectacular natural event, but not interstellar. Origin beyond the solar system, following a hyperbolic one-time path. Emits green fluorescence from exotic gases. Shows no signs of fragmentation. Being studied intensely by major observatories. Approaches Earth in mid-December. Too faint to see without a telescope. A once-in-a-generation opportunity to study alien chemistry. Because science is more than discovery, it's understanding. If we merge two beautiful cosmic events into one, we lose the meaning behind both. The Golden Comet deserves recognition for its survival, its eruption, and its breathtaking breakup. The interstellar comet deserves recognition for its origins, its chemistry, and the scientific insights it carries across the stars. Both are extraordinary. Both are real, but they are not the same. So, as new images, headlines, and videos flood your screen, remember this: if you see gold, if you see fragments, if you see a comet breaking apart in fiery beauty, that is C2025 K1 Atlas, the Golden Comet. But if you see green glow, scientific charts, chemical analysis, and discussions of interstellar origins, that is 3I Atlas, the true interstellar visitor. Two comets. Two stories. One rare moment in history where cosmic coincidence fooled millions. Now, the truth shines clearly. The confusion fades. The colors separate. And behind the gold, you can finally see the real visitor from another star.